Hey, what's up guys? It's Egypt and welcome back to my channel. Now I told you guys that I was going to do a story time, and this is a story time. This story time is pertaining to something that recently happened, and I feel like I want to address it, but instead of me being petty like I was a little bit on Instagram, I'm going to explain everything I went to. Everything I went through, everything I went to. What the hell am I saying? Okay, so I did, I guess you can call it a collaboration. I don't know if you would call it a collaboration, but did my very first collaboration for YouTube. It was not in the same region as what I'm doing on here, which is like beauty and stuff. Story times will be put up too. I just don't like that this was the first one I ever put up. I wanted to put one up that was funny, and this ain't too funny. It's a serious thing that I'm taking seriously, because at the end of the day, when I finished telling this story, then you'll understand why. Okay, so a friend of mine hit me up. I'm not naming no names, and I'm not making up no names neither. I'm just gonna keep saying a friend hit me up. So a friend hit me up and asked me if I wanted to come and be on their little thing they're doing on their YouTube channel. I have no idea what the hell to call it now, because it's not really a whatever. It's basically a troll center. Like it's like one channel for like trolls, basically. And so I went there a couple of times. There was a couple of drama that happened that had nothing to do with me, so I'm not gonna speak on it. But there was some drama that happened before then. I was still coming back because that's my friend, and I'm gonna show support. Now, when my friend first approached me and asked me if I wanted to do this thing, and I was like, yeah. But I said, because remember I told you guys that the reason why sometimes I take breaks, I can't upload normally like a normal person. I'm gonna fix my hair. We're gonna fix this wig. Oh, did I just scratch some of my makeup off? I can't upload like that for you guys because of the fact that, one, I'm in a current situation where it's kind of awkward for me to record, and I have to share my room. That's one. And then two, I have a heart condition, so when I take that medication, sometimes if the camera shakes, I'm so sorry. And if it falls, I'm even more sorry, because I'm kind of scared that it's gonna fall. So yeah, I have a heart condition, and sometimes the medication I take knocks me out all day. Like, this is the first time I've been up and active and moving around in a minute, because I haven't been feeling well. I post to Instagram all the time. If I'm not posting a picture on my Instagram, I definitely post in my Insta stories. And I definitely posted about this situation in Insta stories. From jump, I said, I know I told you about my, like I'm telling my friend, I told you about my sickness. Sometimes I won't be able to show up because maybe I'm not feeling well. Now, he said he understood. It's a guy, by the way. He said he understood, and I thought we was good from there. It was a couple of times where I really wasn't feeling well, so I would tell him, I would forget because I would be sick, and then I would tell him, like, at the last minute, I can't come because I'm not feeling well. I have to go to the hospital. One time I had to go to the hospital, and it was like a sudden thing because I was getting ready to go, but I started feeling funny, and then it turned from feeling funny into, why is my camera like this? Can we, like, ooh, child, the ghetto, because we got this camera in many situations. Okay, so there was one day because we used to do it every Sunday, I think. Yeah, Sunday. So there was one Sunday that I told him that I had to go to the hospital. I still have the text messages. I'm not going to be petty like that. and put them up. I'm really not, because it's not that big of a deal. But I'm just saying it from my perspective. I don't know what he's telling all these other people that's probably asking where I'm at, because I got asked a couple of times where I'm at and why am I not there. This is why. The day that I was supposed to go, after I was feeling better, got out the hospital and everything, the day that I went there the next Sunday after that and spent 4 hours there. 4 hours. Just recording back to back to back to back to back with him. And then the Sunday after that is when the issues started. So I believe this was back, I think this was last month. Either last month or this, no, it wasn't this month. It was last month. So last month I texted him and told him that I was trying to find car fare, because unfortunately I don't have a car. I don't have my license. That's another story time for another day. But I don't have a car and I don't have my license, so it's not like I could drive up to where he's at. So I have to take public transportation. I live in New York City. And if you visited New York City, or if you live in New York City, you already know it's a bitch to get anywhere. So I was like, I might be a little late. And then he's like, you're just telling me this now? And I'm like, well, would you rather me not come at all and then say I couldn't make it because I couldn't find a way? Like, I was going through a lot that week. It was just not my week. And then he called my phone and started basically cursing me out. And talking about, you should have fucking told me before you had days, da 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 da. Basically acting like I said I was never coming in the first place, like I wasn't coming at all. And I was like, I'm gonna need you to pump your brakes, sir, because I said I was coming. So it was like a back and forth thing, yelling back and forth. And my two best friends were with me, so I have witnesses. They heard the whole thing because he was very loud. And yeah, so basically I decided not to be fake and phony and go on the show. I was not going in front of a camera and being uncomfortable in front of somebody that I just had an argument with. Like, that was not happening. It was no. Who does that? Who does that? And then on top of that, it's just like, I left it at that. I left it alone. He didn't call me. He didn't text me. He didn't want to resolve nothing. He just left it as it was. And then it was like a week later, or a couple of days later, where I found out it was stuff being said about me and my business was being put out there. Now listen, I'm very open and I don't mind telling you guys like my struggles and everything and what I'm going through right now. I don't mind that. I do mind, however, if I'm not around somebody and they know about what I'm going through and then they talk about it like it's a joke. Because the same thing could happen to anybody, could go through what I'm going through right now. You could wake up tomorrow and just people telling you to pack your stuff up and get out. I'm just saying, no tea, no shade, but this is my thing. And then it's like, I don't know. It's just a mess. It's just a mess. And I just wanted to put it out there that I was not kicked off that show. And whoever's watching this, they know what show I'm talking about. I was not kicked off that show. I was not kicked off that little podcast, because that's what it was. It was a podcast. I was not kicked off. I decided not to come back because I felt disrespected. And that's the bottom line. This is a more serious story time, but I promise you this is the last serious story time I'm gonna. This is probably the last serious story time I might do. I mean, except when I get my apartment, but that's neither here nor there. You can't, I guess what I learned out of it, you can't trust everybody with your story, because they can take it and then they can get mad at you and then they can start saying stuff about it. And then I heard somebody say that he said there's a lot more he could say about me. And let me tell you something. There is nothing, and I'm talking to my friend. There is nothing that you know about me that you could say more about. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. At all. And let that be a lesson to y'all. Y'all can't always, not everybody is your friend. And you can't always try and help out everybody else. Because look at what the fuck happened to me just now. And I didn't have to do it. I didn't have to do it. Because it wasn't helping me. It wasn't helping me at all. And that I'm trying not to curse. That man tried to make it seem like he was doing me a favor. And I'm like, where? Where did you do, where was the favor done? Nobody did me. The only thing that I would really count as a favor is that I got airtime on somebody else's channel. It didn't help me at all. It's not like you was going for my demographic. I mean, your demographic is basically trolls. So it's like, what? Who? Where? Why? How? How was you helping me? Like, if you could give me an answer to that, let me know. Ooh, I'm shaking my camera. See? The devil is at work. Basically, that's pretty much how that cookie crumbled. We are not speaking. But if he watches this video, because I know he's going to lurk on my channel. I'm sorry, I'm pouring me something to drink. Because I just got thirsty. If he sees this video and he feels like he wants to respond to it, because I know he does. He's a Virgo, so that's all they do. They like having the last word, and they like always being right. Trust me, I've lived with Virgos all my life. I'm surrounded by Virgos, and I used to date one. So trust me, I know. I'm dating one now. So I know. I'm with a Virgo now. And it's the same thing. It gets on my nerves a little bit, but I'm used to it. Y'all like that makeup? I don't know if I like it. I mean, I like it. I do like it. I just don't know. It's just, ooh. I'm going to do a story time about that palette too. Because if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I ordered a palette from Hush. And this is the look I did. This is the eyeshadow look that I did with the palette. I'm not going to put up a review for it yet. Because that palette, it's not the palette itself, it's just how it came and how it was delivered to me that I really don't like. And it's not the company's fault. It's the United States Postal Service fault. But I will address that more in another video. But yeah, basically that's it. Like, we don't talk anymore. I don't want to talk to him. Now, he has a serious, deep issue with women. I don't know. I don't know. This has been almost 20 minutes, so I'm gonna end it right here. Oh no, it's been 13 minutes. Oh, but we still gonna end it right here because it's been too long already. So if you guys like this look, this whole look that I'm serving right now, let me know in the comment section below if you guys want a tutorial for this, because now I done upgraded my phone. That's why we got better video quality, and shout out to Apple iPhone. I got me an iPhone. So yeah, so I will read all the comments to see if you guys want a tutorial for this look. If so, I will film it right away. And on that note, I'm gonna end the video now because I kept saying I was gonna end it and I'm being repetitive. So don't forget to slap that like button and subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so you can know every time I upload. Because trust me, even though it's probably not going to be that much, I'm probably going to try and do 2 videos. Like, I'm recording 2 story times at this moment, because this one is gonna be up, and then I'm recording the one about that palette. Not a review, but the issues that I went with it. So don't forget to push the notification bell so you can know every time I upload, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.